Kathy. This is Ryan Shefford, the lead golf instructor at Ben Brown's Golf Academy in Laguna Beach. I'm here with a video analysis from your golf lesson last week. Now what we're going to take a look at is these two swings that we have here up on the screen. The swing on the left is a down the line view, the swing on the right is a face on view. And what we're doing here is we're drawing a line up this shaft plane to show the the swing plane that we're trying to create during the swing. As I start the club back here on the left, you're making a pretty solid takeaway. This is actually very, very good. Notice the club going up the line. As I keep going, you're making a pretty good rotation here. This is actually a really good position to be in because when we get to the top, what I like here is notice how we're making a pretty good triangle there between your elbows, and that's what we were talking about, was trying to keep the elbows kind of connected or close together through the swing, right? Normally what we had been seeing is that your right elbow would kind of get a little bit more free motion, where it would kind of go on its own and it would actually kind of go around your body too much. So now what we're trying to do is keep it a little bit more connected to the left elbow, so that way you can just rotate your chest and then it's just all rotation instead of using your arms too much. Alright, now as we keep going to the top, right now if you stopped right here, so the swing on the left, if you stopped your swing, that would be perfect. But we'll watch what happens. We actually keep going. So we keep going, and then now we've actually changed the position of the club there. You can tell now it's pointing out actually more near your head. Here, I'll draw a line. The club's actually kind of going through your head almost, out like that. And what we want is, if you look at where it's at here, see how the club shaft is actually pointing out now more almost near the tree, right? It looks almost like it's parallel or matching the swing plane. So that's what we want it to look like. So we actually want to feel a little bit of a shorter swing. We don't need to take it as far back. Okay, now as we start down, because the club had rerouted, it's now coming on a different swing plane. If you take a look at that, you can tell that these lines are now crisscrossing. They're not matching, right? But it should look more like that, where it's coming down and they're parallel, or the club could even be on top of the actual swing plane you made. So as we keep going here, now the club is still outside the swing plane, so that's going to make it very difficult to hit the ball pretty straight. It could go either right or left depending upon what your hands do. Right. And there we go. So a couple things we're really working on that we want to do. We want to keep the elbows close together as we rotate back, and to help you on the downswing, what you want to do once you start down, so right when you're here, when I take you to the top here, watch this here, I'm going to pull on this swing on the right. When you're here, what you want to do is you start down, you want to take your hip and you want to bump it forward towards your target. And what that will do is it's going to allow your arms to then kind of have a free drop where they're going to move down towards your right hip. Okay. And right now you can see you're moving a little forward, but you're not really moving as much as you really need to. We need a little bit more of a thrust forward with the hips. So we need to be bumping towards our target. And then on the downswing, what that'll do is instead of having the club coming out here, it will actually come down more in this region here, which is where we want it. So your focus again should be elbows close, and then to help you on the downswing, feel like you're pushing the hips a little forward to help you create a swing path that will go a little bit more, feeling like it's going more out to the right for you. If you imagine baseball, you want to feel like you're swinging out to right field. So that concludes the video. Again, two things: elbows close, and we want to start the downswing with the hips. If you have any questions from the video, please feel free to contact me. My cell phone is 520-549-9056, and my email is ryan@ranchlb.com.